Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. What if you could take a trending topic in your niche and turn it into multiple pieces of content without having to guess what angle to take? That's what I want to show you in this video today. This is Kreshendo Trend Engine Lite, and the goal of this tool is simple: help creators find timely opportunities, understand why they matter, and turn them into content faster. And the reason I like pairing this with Notebook LM is because Notebook LM already does a lot of what I want in one place. It can help me with videos, video planning, podcasts, slide decks, research organization. You have the infographics and what have you. So now let's walk through how I use this. Now, right here inside of Kreshendo Trend Engine, I can look through different opportunities and trends. So the top opportunities for today were, as we see here. Now, the average opportunity, they will show you the heat score of 81 through 100. That's out of all of the 16 active signals that were sent for the day. And I will show you guys that a little later, but I just want to show you guys what to do with this first. And then I will make another video to show you all of the different features, that it does. But right now you will see the features that I'm using as I go through. Now, I absolutely, so now right here inside of Kreshendo Cast, I can look through all of those opportunities. So instead of just seeing a trend and thinking, okay, that sounds interesting, I'm also getting help understanding how I can actually use it. All right, for example, for the topic that we're going to use in Notebook LM today, you see I click on the topic, it takes me here, AI powered repurposing tools going mainstream. And that was generated for today. That was a hot topic for today, as you can see. Opportunity score to get in and maybe get some viral moments is 85 out of 100 trending. So now we can see the interest over time. Why creators should care: tools that auto convert long form to clips, threads, and posts are saving 10 plus hours per week of work. The Kreshendo angle: review the top 5 AI repurposing tools, features, pricing, best use cases. Recommended format for your to generate the Notebook LM brief here is you basically want to make a YouTube tutorial and a comparison chart of those. So that's basically what it gives you. So you hit the generate your brief, and then it comes up to what you will copy and put into Notebook LM to produce different types of materials. Say, for instance, short form videos. You could produce a podcast, and I will show you guys that in a second. So the trend overview, it shows you the trend overview, the keyword, AI repurposing tools. Of course, it tells you your score and the opportunity score, why this matters. All of that is there. So you're going to give that information all over to Notebook LM. And then it recommends the content plan of what you want to do with it. It tells you the format. It tells you the hook of how to actually present your material. So it says open with a surprising stat or counterintuitive take on AI repurposing tools. The context: explain why this trend is happening now and who it affects. Analysis: break down the opportunity with specific examples. Action steps: give 3 concrete things creators can do this week. Call to action: drive to your own platform, newsletter, community, etc. So now here it says research notes for LM. It tells you everything down. So now, which is going to be a pro feature, you guys, is going to be whenever you go to create the video in Notebook LM, you can create a custom video. You don't have to just get the video that Notebook LM, just the default. You can give it a prompt also to add B-roll and different types of pictures and things that you would like to go into it. So what you would do here, they will also give you one that's already generated, a custom visual style prompt for your Notebook LM, And what it does, it comes down, it gives you your color palette or what have you. And it tells you avoid clip art, stock photos, generic icons, visual direction. Create visuals that feel contemporary and creative focus. Use bold typography with high contrast and such and such and such. So you see these guys that this gives a very, very detailed prompt for the video also. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you how I do this because you have to do it in two sections. You have to come back. So what I do here is I go back up, copy the brief. So the brief shall be copied. And then I don't know if you guys can see. I hope you can. Let me see. I may have to do another video to where I show you guys how to do the Notebook LM part. So let me continue to show you guys some of the other features as we go, and I will stitch the video for you. So here you see the top 16 trends. To show you all 16 when you go to trends under the dashboard. So there are 16 for you to choose from. And just like I just showed you guys how you go and get the brief, you could tap on any one of these and go in and do the same. You can also save as a favorite. You also have all your different categories that we offer now, which we will be also having many more categories. So we need you guys' help because this is not just for content creators. It's for small businesses, large businesses, anyone who has to create different forms of material for their business or for their content creation can use this. So as you can see, AI tools, creative economy, audience ownership. It goes all the way down to digital products, online courses, e-commerce, freelancing, and so many different topics that we're including into it so far. So now you go back, you can go to your daily digest here. March 22nd, as you see, and it shows you your top 5 opportunities for the day. So now here, we go to the brief viewer. So if you had gone over and you copied briefs for your Notebook LM, it will store your briefs over here. So you see it stored my brief, the AI-powered repurposing tools going mainstream. So you can always go back if you want to repurpose it all over again. You can go back and then you can copy your briefs. It even has your copy visual style briefs. Here, you have all of your favorites will be saved. I only saved that just one just for the video. So that would be in your saves. Here it shows what plan that you're on. And you guys, this is going to be free for everyone for the first 30 days to be able to use the premium. So that way you can just explore everything that we have to offer here. So that's the gist of what the app does. And now I'm going to go over into the Notebook LM screen, and I'm going to show you guys how I use this information in Notebook LM. Okay, guys, I'm back with part 2, and I'm sorry about that. As I was looking at the video and going back, I was able to show you guys the other tab with the Notebook LM in it, so I apologize for that. I could have kept that video going, but we're going to just go ahead and jump right into it. So now I'm coming back here so I can copy the brief to make sure we have it copied. So we go and copy our brief, which is copied. Go to Notebook LM, create a new notebook. And now what I do here is I come in and I put copied text. I don't want to go too fast for you guys, so let me go back. You go, let me see. I go in, copy text, and I paste the brief there. And insert. So now that pasted text is going to be your prompt for them to come in and create what is I use the audio as a podcast. You will have a slide deck. You will have like a 6-minute explainer video. your mind map, reports, flashcards, quiz, infographics, and a data table. So for you guys that are used to Notebook LM, you already know the power of what this is going to actually do. Most likely for you all that don't, then you will see in just a second. Now you will see, if you're not familiar with Notebook LM, you will see it will come down here and ask you certain things. How do AI repurposing tools transform creator workflow and productivity? So sometimes you may see some things that you want to add as a note and then add it as a resource. But a lot of times, whatever you paste it right in there is sometimes enough. So what are the most effective ways for creators to monetize? I don't want to give it too much to throw it off the topic, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to go with just the straight generic information that we gave it, and then we're going to go and we're going to create something. So first, what I want to do is the short-term video, because I want to show you guys where see where it says here. I don't want to go too fast. Let me go back. For those that are not familiar with Notebook LM, this is where you create your video, an explainer video. You click that, and you see they have classic, they have all kinds of styles. But here you have custom. Then when you push custom, you have describe a custom visual style. So here is where you'll go back and you'll go down to where your visual style is that the Kreshendo Trend Engine Lite had for you. So we'll copy that, right? Go back to Notebook LM and we paste that in there. And this will be a premium feature. So we generate. Now it's going to generate that video. Now at the same time, you go in and you can generate audio, which is about sometimes between like 15 to 20 minutes long. So I use this as long form on YouTube to create my podcast. So I go into Canva, create my little backgrounds or what have you, and I run that as a podcast. I run the video overview as an explainer video, which points to my long form on YouTube. So you can see how that works. Explainer video, 6-minute video explains it. So people want to go in depth with your material, then you can point that to your long form audio, which would be a podcast. Now here, I'm going to create us a slide deck. And those are the basic 3 things that I use, guys. Using my material for my business. Now I have used quizzes for my music YouTube channel, like quizzes and other things and flashcards. But for the most part, I don't use them. I may be able to get you guys up an infographic also. So we'll do an infographic because a lot of people use infographics. So we sit here and we're going to wait for that to populate. So we're going to go back over here and some things I may want to explain here. All right, so now customized visual style. This is going to be in premium also. This will be a premium feature also. So now you don't have to use the prompt that Notebook LM gave you for your visual. You can actually come in and you can actually prompt it. So you may want to use ChatGPT and have your brand, which is the project name, custom colors, visual keywords, things to avoid, and save. You can save it as a template once you put that in. So you may want to go into ChatGPT or whatever AI video creation prompting tools you use and get the prompt to come back, and you put these different categories in and then have that to prompt it so you can have your very own, very, very special prompt to go for the visuals. So I want to make that clear also. So really, there's a lot that you can do with this. Like I said, there are many trends that you can go through daily. Now, sometimes some of these trends may appear for more than 1 or 2 or 3 days because they're just actually trending at that time. But every day there are some that fall out of the trend, and you will find others, if you go through this daily. So this is a daily thing here. Let's go back to Notebook LM. Okay, we're still generating. So, like I say, for the base, which will be $8.99 per month, you'll have your central trend intelligence for creators. View all trend signals, refresh trends anytime, opportunity scores and insights, why create this now analysis, the crescendo angle recommendations, generate notebook LM briefs, copy briefs to clipboard and use. Now, what won't be included in the base will be the custom visual style prompts, the visual style templates, and download briefs as an MD. So in the premium, you have everything that you have in the base, plus you have the custom visual style prompts, save visual style templates, download your briefs in MD, and priority feature access. So, you guys, I think this is a very great tool. Okay, so here we are. It seems like we may have let me see what we have. We have our infographic ready. So here's an infographic that was made from your material, AI content repurposing, the creator's new efficiency frontier, long form video, audio, one source, multiple formats, seamlessly transform long form content into multi platform assets instantly. So it's telling you how to do this and to tell your audience how to use the AI content repurposing, really not to use this app, but how to get into AI content repurposing. Now, I'm showing you guys one way of going into it by using this tool, but by no means this here is promoting this tool. This here is an actual action that you guys must take. And if you guys want to see this Notebook LM, I will leave the link for you guys to come back and see this Notebook LM and take notes, and I'll be able to copy this and be able to use it as a template for you guys. So now, hey, it's still generating. It's working, you guys. It's giving us some information here. So we're still waiting on our slide deck, our audio overview, and our what the audio overview, which is the podcast and the explainer video. So now we're back here. As you see, you have where you can sign in and out. You have, let me see. Yeah, basically, this is the tool. We didn't make this tool to be overbearing. We try not to make it hard to understand and to use. So that's why I'm making this video so you guys can see how to use it, and actually really not just, like I say, promoting the tool, but also showing you guys what you can actually even do with Notebook LM. So we're going to give this some time, I guess. And I may just pause the video so that way we can come back and we can start it right up. Well, okay, seems like we have. No, we're still working, so I'm going to pause the video, guys. Okay, so it seems like we have our slide deck ready. We're going to go and we're going to look at the slide deck. So here it creates a slide deck for our content. Research once, render everywhere. As you can see, your slide deck explains also. So for people who don't want to sit and listen to a podcast or don't want to watch the explainer video, a lot of people take in content in different ways. So you can have those different ways. This can be probably put in a blog post on your website, is what I usually do. I'll give a short synopsis, and then I would just use the slide deck in an iframe on my website to basically do the same thing. And it won't be just boring and just text. You have your, it's just like an explainer video, but it's just slides. And so that makes your blog posts a whole lot more intuitive, seems to me, and more interactive. And people will spend more time on it than just reading. They're reading the same material, but they're also getting visuals that help them understand what they're reading and putting it in place. So I won't go through all of them and just read all of them, but I'm just showing you the basics of everything that you can make and that you can do with the Kreshendo engine and with NotebookLM. So let's see here. We still are waiting for our audio and our video. So we'll pause for a second. Okay, as you can see here, we have our explainer video and our long form audio, which I use for podcasts. They're ready now. So we're going to go into the explainer video first and show you guys how that works. Okay, guys, so now I'm going to show you the explainer video and the podcast video the podcast audio that I usually use. So the explainer video here.
Okay, if you're a creator, you know this feeling, right? That content hamster wheel. You got to be everywhere all the time, but what if you could just step off? Well, today, we're talking about a powerful new trend that lets you do just that. AI-powered repurposing tools are going mainstream, and trust me, they are changing the entire game.
Let's just start with the number that really matters, 10 plus hours. That's how much time creators are getting back in their week using these new tools. I mean, just stop and think about that. What would you do with an extra full workday every single week? All right, picture this. What if you could take your single best piece of effortless, never-ending pressure to constantly feed the algorithm on every single platform? You know how it is. You pour your heart and soul into this awesome, long-form YouTube. But then, bam! You need a clip for TikTok, a reel for Insta, something for X,
I'm just going to go through to basically show you guys.
And this isn't about AI replacing your creativity. That's huge.
Now, I didn't add B-roll in this video, but I
still
did
so much room to grow.
The
space is not crowded yet.
That I wanted.
This is that perfect window for early do this. Well, the best part is getting started is super simple. I'm going to give you a 3-step game plan you can literally start using this week.
This one I wouldn't do.
First up, find your greatest hit. Go into your analytics, find that one.
For an explainer video, and this one here is like 5 minutes long. So they're usually between 4 to 6, 7, maybe 8 minutes long, depending on your material. But they usually try to keep it around like 6 minutes. Okay. So now here is the long form audio, which is
schematics of the entire modern attention.
It's 18 minutes here. So they're usually between 15 and 20 minutes long.
So if you want,
let's start.
So if you want to absolutely ruin a brilliant magic trick, like just completely destroy it,
look for the trapdoor.
Exactly. You look at the trapdoor, because part of the thrill of the show is, you know, that illusion of effortless wonder.
Right.
But the moment you spot the hidden mirror or like the concealed wire, the magic just
You're looking at the existing videos with high views but terrible retention rates.
Or threads with lots of impressions but angry comments asking for clarification.
Exactly. And you're building a piece of and they build that core logical framework. That is the once.
Right.
So
Research
that's what I use, guys.
And then
for my long form content, I go on Canva and I created some little the backdrops or what have you, and I don't have to actually have live people on it, but and then I use the audio and then I drop that as an MP4 and I put that into YouTube, and then I take the short explainer video and I use the short explainer video as a long form also. But what I do is I use Opus Clip to chop that 6-minute video up into smaller videos and point those all back to the explainer video and to the podcast. So that way I'm using materials to just make an ecosystem to where they all point to each other and keep the materials all together, but different types of content to where people will consume them differently. Some people may learn something on your video, some may learn something through the podcast, some may learn some through the slide deck. So you want to have different forms of material and content for your business and for your content to be able to reach your audience. So a lot of this also is tied into my business and the prompts that I did for my business and the keywords that I did. But you guys, like I said, have different categories that you can use, different prompts that you can use to get the exact information that you guys need for your business and for your content. So basically, that's what I do with the new tool here, Kreshendo Trend Engine Lite, and with Notebook LM. Now, what we're also working on is not just using this for Notebook LM, but we will incorporate ways that you can use this with other AI tools such as ChatGPT, Gemini, what have you. But for right now, since I use Google LM, I actually always create my apps to solve problems that I have first and to help my productivity first before I want to introduce them out into the world to other people, especially if I'm trying to sell them. I never really thought of trying to sell them at first. I was just creating apps to help me with my productivity, with my music, and also with my business here, which ended up turning into this business. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, please make sure you drop them down in the comments below, and I will get to you in a timely manner, which is usually pronto. So thanks again, guys.